doing, people? I am back. The vlogs are back. And I was trying to think of an excuse why I haven't been putting the vlogs up. The only thing I can think of was that it was just getting a bit hectic with the summer holidays. Axel has been at home a lot of the time, which I have quietly enjoyed, okay? However, it's just been a bit more difficult to get shit done. And especially with the vlog, and I don't really want to be having a camera in my kid's face all the time. But anyway, we're back. And I think that I'm not sure how this episode's actually going to go. As you might have seen by the title, we'll get into that in a minute. Anyway, the reason why the house is so quiet, I don't know if you've noticed, is that Axel is away at his nan's. He's been staying there for the past week, as me and Amy went to Amsterdam for a few days, which was lovely, but it nearly killed me. But anyway, I have brought back something, and let me show you. Can you see it in the fridge light? Right then. Truffles. There's some out the back here. And I think sooner or later I'll do a vlog specifically, or a bit of content about my journey, and I hate that word on this, but my journey with plant medicine. Primarily mushrooms, but maybe talk about my ayahuasca experience, DMT experiences. Yeah, it's a funny one because there's a lot to talk about and I don't really know where to start. I tell you what, let me have a coffee, and yeah, before we indulge in these truffles later on today, I've got a few things to do. Got a bit of work, train, and yeah, let me have a coffee and I'll explain a bit further about kind of this plant medicine. Right then, so let me go back to the start of how my journey into plant medicine started. So it was back about 5 years ago now, and it was when I was probably at my lowest ebb. I had a lot of circumstantial stuff happening to me, and maybe I'll cover this a bit deeper at some points. But anyway, circumstantial stuff has happened. Obviously, COVID had hit us, which meant pretty much I'd lost my business at the time, as I was all face to face at that point in my career. I'd not long lost my mum, which, you know, understandably kind of crushed me. And we found out we were going to be having Axel, all kind of within a 6-month period, I suppose. It was basically a perfect storm, and my head just couldn't take it. So yeah, I spent a long time, well, it felt like a long time, it probably wasn't that long, but I spent a good chunk of time really low, like really struggling. Yeah, I wasn't very well at all. Anyway, I tried medication for days, only give it a few days because it made me feel even worse. I just couldn't quite find that thing to give my head a bit of a break from the thoughts I was having. And I started researching different things, and one thing that kept on coming up was DMT, and I'd never heard of anything like that. And when I looked into it, it looked a bit trippy, and I've always been really kind of scared of like psychedelics. You know, when you hear horror stories of people being on LSD and magic mushrooms and just going fucking nuts and jumping off buildings and all that kind of stuff. So it really put me off for a long time. But at that stage, I would have tried anything. So anyway, I contacted some people that I knew kind of could get hold of stuff like that. Got it. Sat with it for a long time. Too scared to do it. And I think one time I just thought, you know what, I've got to try something because I just cannot crack on feeling like this every day. So I remember taking myself into my office at the time, taking this DMT, vaporizing it, and wow, it was just so impactful, so immediately. Yeah, I'm gonna do a vlog specifically on everything that I've done as far as the plant medicine is concerned, and different experiences I've had. My ayahuasca experience, for example, I've done peyote, mushrooms, and obviously I tried DMT for this first time, and it was like a switch had been clicked in my head. And ever since that moment, I felt okay. Isn't that weird? But anyway, that's how it all started. And yeah, the other day we went to Amsterdam. Myself, Amy, a couple of mates. And yeah, I brought back some of these very high strength truffles. I've never tried them before. And the way that mushrooms in particular has always helped me is that, like I said, it gives me a break from my thoughts. It always kind of feels like a mental reset. So with Amy, has gone to collect Axel from his nans in Scotland. So they're not back till tomorrow. It's the perfect and probably one of the only opportunities I'm going to get to experience it with, you know, I like doing it on my own. I like doing it as a kind of my own little ritual. So I'm not going to vlog me actually on them because God knows what I'm going to come out with. God knows what I'm going to look like. Very nervous about this one. And you should be nervous. I think general anxiety before you take any plant medicine is natural, and it's important that it's there. So yeah, as I said, I've got a few things to do today. I'm just about to do a seminar in the Wonder Woman tribe. We are covering, so it's our mindset coaching session today. So we're covering limiting beliefs, which is a major one, I think. So I'm going to do that. We're going to have some food, take all my supplements, wake my body up properly, go and train, come back, bit more work, a few little bits and pieces to do. And then only when I feel like I've done everything I need to do for that day and I'm happy with the amount I've done, that's when we'll start kind of prepping for taking the mushrooms, which will mean fasting leading up to it, plenty of water, getting into the right headspace, setting the environment and atmosphere in the house so it's an enjoyable experience. And then I'll come on after and yeah, let you know how I got on. Fingers crossed. So yeah, welcome back to the vlog. Anyway, don't forget please to share, to comment, to like the video, and most importantly, and it's fucking free, subscribe to the channel. I've got some interesting concepts coming up for some videos in the future, and yeah, join me on the journey. Anyway, I've got to go through my notes, ready for the seminar, finish my coffee, and let's get on with our day. By the way, anyone out there hasn't been to Amsterdam yet, I do still really recommend that you go and see what it's all about, even just once. Wear the warning though. Fuck me, take your credit card. That place has got more and more expensive every time I've got there, and yeah, you need to be prepared to drop some wonga. But it was top fun. Top fun. I did feel a bit abused when I got back, so I've had a couple of days of early nights, good nutrition, got back into training yesterday, but it did fuck me up a bit. But it's good fun, and that's all that counts. Right, anyway, let's go into the seminar. Right then, ladies, let's get stuck into this morning. So like I said, really important topic I would say today, limiting beliefs. Okay? And more importantly, how to get past limiting beliefs. So we'll 2 seconds, right. So we're going to be covering a few little topics. Okay, so firstly, what are limiting beliefs? The common fitness limiting beliefs and why they're bullshit, basically. Where they come from. Okay, so where these thoughts come from, how they materialize into our head, the consequences of believing this bullshit, right? How to reframe your limiting beliefs, and more importantly, tools of how to break free from them. And it's worth saying at this stage that I believe that everyone has some form of limiting beliefs, okay? I think it is something that a lot of people battle against on a daily basis. So let's go into this and really try to understand it and, learn how we can get past them on an individual basis, okay? So let's get stuck in. Right then, so I need to get fueled up, ready to go and train. So what I'm doing, egg whites, a few full eggs, bit of sourdough, very simple today. Got my hydration salts, creatine, and I'll probably throw a quick protein shake in as well. And obviously all my vitamins. People take the piss the other day, because I did post on my Insta about all the supplements that I take. And okay, there is a few. Can you see them? Fuck. Oh. So yeah, there's a few, but they've all got a purpose. The human body is an unbelievably complicated biomechanical machine, all right? And to have it running optimum, even if your diet's already good, sometimes it requires a bit of a top up on different bits and pieces. Anyway, why I'm explaining it to you, fuck off, it makes me feel good. Right, so I'm gonna have breakfast, take my supplements. I need to post some content, do a little bit to that while my food is settling. Take off pre-workout, get the gym, what we train today, bit of back, bit of work when I get back. So I'm trying to get everything in so that I'm completely free to start the truffle experience. I'm actually, the more I think about it and the closer it gets, the more nervous I'm getting. But yeah, it's very natural to feel like that just before. So anyway, let me cook my breakfast, get that down me, get pilled up, train, home. Right, let's go. See, that is just infuriating. Why make it so fucking long? Wankers. Look. And I'm also back on the Shilajit. This stuff, honestly, it is a proper manga. So it's like a sticky kind of tar. Mad, isn't it? So you drop that into a cup, hot water, just let it melt. Tastes like, it smells like rubber, like a rubber tyre. So it's not great, but it's not fucking, it's manageable, you know what I mean? So yeah, been getting back on that. So good for the mental clarity. This is the way you start a day, by the way. Look what's fucking happened. It just burns in the middle because every time I turn it around, one half's getting done, but that middle bit's getting done again and again. You know what I mean? I should probably just relax about it, but also, fuck you. And there we go. So we've got 5 eggs and some egg whites with sourdough. We've got our digestive enzymes that we have with each meal. We've got our creatine and electrolytes. We've got our Shilajit, smells a bit, our supplements, and I will have a protein shake once I finish with that shaker. And that is pretty much the morning routine. Let's fucking go. Oh yeah, if you check these bad boys out, my new Ray-Bans. Oh shit, that would have been bad. They are the new, get the fuckers out, Meta glasses. See them little cameras on the side? I am basically Superman. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a bit of content with these over the next couple of weeks. Haven't decided how exactly I'm going to utilise the fact that I can film people without them knowing it. Sounds a bit creepy, but I'm thinking for like workout videos, cook along so I can actually see stuff and use both my hands. But I bought them because I like a gadget, alright? I fucking love gadgets. So I need to start using them. Right, so, pre-workout. Let's get this show on the road. Fucking hell. I'm very dropsy today. I feel very clumsy, which I'm not a clumsy person, I don't think I am. But I'm dropping a lot of shit. I've just dropped three things in the space of fucking 10 seconds. So yeah, bounce this pre-workout in, go and train. I wouldn't mind trying to get my hair cut. Back, like I said, I've got a little bit of work to do, a bit of programming, and I need everything sorted, everything ready to go, so that I can set the ambiance ready to try these truffles. The only big issue I've got is that whilst we're in Amsterdam, my mate got some truffles as well, and he opened the vacuum pack. And I tried like a tiny one because I just wanted to know how they tasted, because I fucking hate mushrooms. Whenever I have mushrooms, I have to turn it into a dust and then put it in like a fruit smoothie or something like that. So I don't know how I'm going to tackle these, because I can't. You're meant to chew them until there's nothing left in your mouth and then swallow it. I can't do that. I'm not going to be able to do that. So I think whilst we're out, I'm going to have to go to the shop and get maybe like a chocolate yogurt or something and try and crush them into it. It sounds like I'm winging it, and I suppose I am, because I've never took these truffles before. But I do need something to hide the taste, because honestly, they taste like bumhole. Unwashed bumhole as well. The worst type of bumhole, which is already starting to concern me. And I've still yet to decide whether I'm actually going to vlog me on the mushrooms, because that could be highly embarrassing. And also, one of the best things about the mushrooms I've found is that it kind of stops you going on your phone. It stops you kind of getting wrapped up into technology. The worst thing is to look at a phone when you're on mushrooms. It's just horrible. So I don't know how it's going to go with me kind of filming myself. I might do a bit, and then obviously I'll watch it back, and if it's too fucking weird, it's not going up. Because some strange stuff can happen, and you lose all sense of being able to do the most simple of tasks at times. I remember a time when there was a few of us, and we had a bit of a mental health retreat, and we took mushrooms and all that kind of stuff. And I remember wanting to make a sandwich more than anything. Like, I was getting hungry at this stage. And I'm looking at the bread, I'm looking at the butter, and I'm looking at, I think it was ham. And I'm looking at these ingredients, and I'm like, I remember these. I remember kind of what I used to do, but I can't seem to figure this out. And it was stressing me out. And I ended up going into this living room at this house that we'd rented with all these ingredients, saying to the lads, like, look, like, someone needs to help me. I just don't know what I'm doing with this. And after laughing at me, they realised that they too could not quite grasp how to make a sandwich. It sounds fucking bizarre, and it is. Maybe that's why I like it. But what am I rattling on about? What the fuck am I talking about? Anyway, yeah. Let's get this pre-workout done. Go to the gym, train, and let's just keep this ball moving, yeah? ball moving, ball rolling. One of the two. Choose which one you like. And I found the good thing about pre-workout is, right, I was procrastinating a bit then. Going back into different things when I know I need to go and train first because I'll be focused. And yeah, once you've took pre-workout, like time's ticking. You've got 20 minutes to get yourself in the gym, otherwise you're gonna go freak out. And I did it yesterday because it was bank holiday. I chugged like 2 scoops of pre-workout, bang, right, let's go and train. The gym, you can literally see the gym from my house. And then I realised it was bank holiday and the gym was shut. So I had to jump in my car and fucking pelt it down to another gym, Area 51 in Crewe, about 25 minutes, 30 minutes away, before the tingle started. So that's interesting, isn't it, by the way? There's something wrong with me today. My brain's not braining. What are you gonna do to me? I mean, what's the worst that can happen? It's from the ground. It's nature. They don't look appealing, do they? For fuck's sake. And like I said before, whenever I do a bit of plant medicine, everything I need to do that day has to already be done. Okay, so I'm gonna do the dishes, give the house a bit of a clean, make sure everything's done. Then I'll go and train, so letting me pre-workout kick in. And yeah, everything's got to be right. Everything's got to be ready. So yeah, let me crack on with this. Go to the gym, get a hench, come back, and yeah, let's do this. Right then, it's time to go and lift some weights. I'm actually fired up for today's session. I had a cracking session yesterday, which was well needed. First one back after Amsterdam. What we trained today? Back maybe might dust off a bit of triceps. Back is without doubt my favourite session of the week. So yeah, let's fucking do this. Right then, session done. I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty strong session. Struggle with my breath a bit today. I don't know if you can hear, a bit out of breath. But feeling good. Shut up. So I think I'm gonna go and get my hair cut now, so I can get home handy, get the rest of my work finished, and then start prepping to take the truffles. Yeah, starting to shit myself now. Right then, we're back. Bit tidier. Okay, so, like I mentioned before, when you're having a mushroom or any kind of plant medicine experience, the most basic of tasks can seem impossible. So, you got to prepare. So I grabbed a few bits from the shop, some coconut water, amazing for hydration, and it's really important to keep yourself hydrated through an experience. Some Snacker Jacks, because they're banging. Right, I picked up this, a little protein yogurt. I'm hoping that we can put the truffles into that, mix it up and just get it down. It's the best I could think of. So I'm gonna use that to eat them. Some watermelon, again, excellent hydration. It's so nice, and tuna sandwich. Again, just something that I can grab, keep energy up. Because usually it lasts about 3, 4, up to 5 hours. So I need to make sure I'm getting some energy in as well. So what have we got left to do now? I've still got to do the the seminar about limiting beliefs with the program, as I did a banging one this morning, as you see, and I started it before, and then about 5 minutes into it, my audio cut out, which fucking so jarring because it was a good one as well. You know, I was in a flow, I was in a proper rhythm with it. So I'm going to redo that in a bit. I'm going to have a protein shake, post-workout shake, and then I'll pretty much be ready to give this a go. So, catch you in a bit. Hey mate!
Hi.
Morning.
Oh my god, properly. He's hugging the phone.
You okay, matey?
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to see you tomorrow.
I think we're going to come home today.
Oh, are you? That's sweet.
Yeah.
Cool.
You did. I'd show you reading, but she's got no pants on. You got her to your bottom.
Hello.
I'm just trying to cover.
Am I funny?
Let me cover her pants. Put that in front of you because you've got no pants on.
Hello, Eden.
I'm watching that.
Hello. A vlog, the truffle thing. I'm not going to vlog me actually being on them because I think that might get a bit weird.
I was going to say you won't be able to relax. Axel, to that down.
Yeah, I'm just going to do it leading up and do like a little description at the end of how it was because I still don't know how it's going to be.
Yeah, I think we're going to leave. What time is it?
Right then, so it's time to prepare to take the truffles. I have just had something to eat, which isn't the best thing to do. It's better to do it on an empty stomach. However, I had trained in the morning and I just felt I needed a bit of something. So I'm going to kind of mix it up now, get it ready, and then I'm going to get myself kind of prepared. Usually wear something a bit more comfortable, set up on the couch, and then make sure that when it starts kind of taking effect that I can just chill out and go with it. I've crushed them up a bit because my thinking is the more I crush them up in here, the less I have to actually chew in my mouth, because apparently by biting into it and chewing it, it releases some of the cytosine out of it. So yeah, I'm going to stick that in the yogurt. I've still not decided if this is a good idea or not. Not actually taking the truffles, but I'm talking about mixing it in a yogurt. We shall see. Oh man, that taste is not good. It is not good. Alright, I need a knife. Okay, let's stick all that in. So there's 22 grams of this, which is a fair amount. And we have took the whole lot because that's just the way we do things. Looks like a bit like walnuts. So I'll mix that in. I'm not going to have it just yet. Like I said, I'm going to get myself ready because I don't really know how long it'll take to start working, as on an empty stomach it's going to hit a bit quicker, I can assume. Usually it's about 30-40 minutes. However, it's not uncommon for it to start kicking in after about 10-15, and you want to make sure that you're in a kind of environment where you can relax and chill out. So yeah, there we go. That's sorted. Gonna go get changed, get myself sorted and comfortable, get it down me, and let's see how this fucking plans out. I just want to clarify as well, bit of a disclaimer, I am not, 100% not kind of persuading anyone to take plant medicine. Do your own research. But my experience, and this is just an educational kind of a view that I've got, is I'm someone who struggled with their mental health for a long time, and using plant medicine and going on the experiences and connecting with the kind of spiritual world a bit more has 100% drastically changed my mindset, and it's helped with my mental health, helped me see things a lot clearer. So for me personally, it's been it has changed everything. So that's why it's not a case of doing it to get high and to feel high, as fun as it can be at times. It is a true journey. You delve into memories and thoughts that you thought were gone. Do you know what I mean? It taps into self-conscious like you wouldn't believe. And yeah, it's a proper ride. But anyway, I'm going to get changed. Let's get into it. Getting nervous. It's not bad. Definitely not good. But I should be able to chow down on this. Right, let me get it in and I'll see you on the other side. It's taking some getting through. Oh man, minging. So I'm all set up, comfy, got me drinks, and I'm just gonna find something to watch on Netflix, because what you watch or the music that you listen to or the environment you're in massively plays a big difference on what kind of experience that you have. So yeah, I'm gonna finish the last couple of mouthfuls of this, and I might try and check in when it starts kicking in, but again, I have no idea how intense this is going to be. I never took truffles before, so wish me luck, people. Yes, people. So, might be a bit obvious to see that it is the next day. Right then. So, bit of a weird one yesterday with the truffles. Let me get comfy. So, had the truffles, waited for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and nothing. Which, considering these are meant to be like super strength, a bit surprised about. But anyway, I ended up taking this second amount, so we're talking nearly 40 grams now. And it was very, very slow building. I mean, it took about another hour or so. And then I started to feel that kind of relaxed, really, what's the word? It's really hard to describe it. Just that really relaxed feeling of serenity. Is that the right word? I think that's a good word. Yeah, so just dead chilled out. You can definitely notice that your kind of thoughts are a lot deeper, a lot more profound. Well, it seems at the time. Visuals, I suppose, colours seemed brighter. Sound was definitely heightened. But yeah, all in all, I just wasn't impressed with it. I mean, I got from it the relaxation, and it gave me a bit of a break from my head, which is always like that. But yeah, when I compare it to the other plant medicines that I've done and the other mushroom experience I've had, these weren't great. Nah, not great. But anyway, and to be fair, yesterday I kind of forgot I was vlogging. That's what it does do to you. It kind of really, for me anyway, it really gets me away from technology, because the last thing you want to be doing is looking at a screen when you're in that kind of zone. But anyway, so I've just woke up at 5 o'clock, and it's a bit of a thing for me that I'm getting back onto, where I'll put my phone away at a certain time of night to kind of get away from social media and work, I suppose. And woke up at 5, had a couple of clients in at 6, got to the gym, couldn't see their car, so I went onto my phone for the first time this morning, and there's been a conversation going on without me in it, because I didn't check. So they can't make the session. So I've come straight home. I'm going to take it as an opportunity, because I'm up, I'm awake, I've got good energy today. So I'm going to take it for what it is. I'm going to get a bit of work done. Very admin heavy day today, but it'll be good when it's done. And today is the day that Axel comes home. Honestly, I'm like, you know that kind of excitement when you're going on holiday? You've got a really kind of major social event coming up and you're just a bit giddy. That's me today. I cannot wait. It's been a week pretty much since I've seen Axel. He's been away at his nan's. So Amy's bringing him back today. So those two are coming back. Buzzing. I can't wait to see him. I hate not having him here. It's good to have a break. It is good to have a break from being a dad. But if I was to choose whether, you know, to have him here pecking me head every second of every day for the remainder of the holidays, I'd pick that. And he's back in school tomorrow. He's back in school next week. It's my birthday as well next week. Fuck, it's my birthday next Tuesday. So if you want me to send you my address, if you want me to, you know, send me a little something, bit of chocolate, just let me know. So yeah, what am I doing now? I'm gonna take me sups every day without fail. So, got my protein shake, bit of creatine, take me pills, another coffee, and I'm gonna get straight bang into it. But let me know in the comments if you want me to go into kind of my plant medicine experiences in a bit more kind of detail. Some of them are really interesting, some of them really hard to explain because you're that out of it. You can piece it together with memories. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you want me to go through it in a bit more, or if you've had your own experiences with things like DMT, ayahuasca and stuff. Always interesting to hear other people's journeys with that. So yeah, anyway, the vlogs are back. Kind of back to normality next week once Axel goes back to school. So I want to start making it a lot more frequent, at least weekly. So remember, subscribe, like, comment below. It all really helps and it's all fucking free. So stop being a dick about it. Right, I'm gonna crack on with my day. See you motherfuckers soon.